Bell, Brown, Shazier, Roethlisberger, DeCastro, Hopkins, Clowney, Watt, Byard, Luan, Harrison Smith, Anthony Barr, Russell Wilson, Bobby Wagner, Earl Thomas, Cam Chancellor. This roster is just insane. We have to look through this, man. Todd Gurley on the Rams, 96 overall. Aaron Donald, Jared Goff, Greg the Leg on the Rams, 92 overall. Eric Weddle on the Ravens, Ronnie Stanley there, Luke Kuechly, Cam Newton, Devontae Adams, Aaron Rodgers on the Packers. Wow, man, this is incredible. Flashback to 2017, someone has made a roster with this beautiful alignment of players. I mean, this is incredible. It's truly incredible. Matthew Stafford on the Lions, Juszczyk, Kittle, Buckner, Staley still in the league. Who else we have? Julio Jones actually relevantly in the league. Carson Wentz, a 92 overall MVP candidate. Jason Peters, Zach Ertz, Jarvis Landry were still relevant. Tyreek Hill on the Chiefs. Kelsey. Who is Patrick Mahomes? We don't even know. Alex Smith is an 88 overall. Who cares? T.Y. Hilton on the Colts. Sadly, no Andrew Luck. But Trent Williams is on the Commanders. Ryan Kerrigan. Oh, man. Travis Frederick. Tyron Smith. Zach Martin. A heck of an O-line. Melvin Ingram still a stud in the Chargers for Phillip Rivers. Cardinals have Pat Pete and Larry Fitzgerald, Chandler Jones, Tyrann Mathieu. What a heck of a team, man. Deshaun Jackson still hanging around on the Bucks. Oh my gosh, this is just incredible. Joe Schobert on the Browns, about the best player they have. Joe Thomas obviously is better. And then Jordan Howard, Kendall Fuller, Prince Amukamara, AJ Green, Hardy Nickerson. I don't know why he's listed there. Geno Atkins, Vontaze Burfict, the nasty linebacker for the Bengals. Micah Hyde, LaShawn McCoy, Richie Incognito. Wow, Kyle Williams, Von Miller, Aqib Talib, Emmanuel Sanders, and Demaryius Thomas. Rest in peace, man. This roster is absolutely incredible. Let me show you how you can get it, and then we're going to do some fun things for ourselves. First off, we have to give EA some credit here. They have finally done something that we've asked for a long time. Not only is there cross-platform in the game where you can play your buddy who is on a PS5 if you have an Xbox Series X, you can play them. Well, now the files are cross-play. And if you don't know, PC files have a lot more wiggle room. They can do a lot more stuff to them. They can find things. That's how this roster was made. They were able to find assets from old players and bring them into the game. We're going to look at face scans. We're going to look at all of that. But check this out. Go to Rosters. The Rosters tab. Then, in the first section, let me back up here. You go to Creation Center, Download Center. Make sure you click that one at the bottom. Then scroll over to Rosters. Madden 18 FFC WiiExpertise. WiiExpertise. That's what you're looking for. Download it, load it up, and then go to your franchise and start this right now. Dude, you're going to see here, that right there, this is the one we're looking at. This right here is the same roster that I'm playing right now because it's so much fun. Going back in the day, not even that far, maybe 7 years ago. So once you download it, you go over here to Load Delete Files, go to Roster, click on the roster, press Yes, you want it. File loaded successfully, awesome. Now, you go over to your franchise. And in franchise, you select to start a new one. Play offline solo, and then default or Creation Center roster. Right there, you have to click that one. All right, now it'll load in, and it'll be exactly what you're looking for. Let's jump in and take a look at some of these teams. I'm going to be the Steelers. I'm a Steelers fan. I have to start with them, man. Especially if you're a Steelers fan, you have to know this roster here, it's something different. If our defense could have been even average at this point in time, this team would have won so many Super Bowls. I mean, they would have. This is just what I do for my settings. Sorry. Let me get through this real quick. All right, we're done. And then starting the preseason. But yeah, this team would have won so many Super Bowls. Ben, Brown, Bell, Martavis Bryant hadn't been killed for smoking a little something yet. Juju Smith-Schuster's a rookie. T.J. Watt is a rookie. An incredible thing. Let's look at this. Let's just check this out. So, we have Big Ben. If you're a Steelers fan, that's enough. Look at this O-line, though, man. This is something you have to respect mightily. Villanueva, the overall is quite generous, I'll be honest with you. But, I mean, heck of a player, either way. Ramon Foster, really solid player. Marquise Pouncey, a legend. David DeCastro, legend. Marcus Gilbert, really, really solid. Jesse James, he caught the ball, by the way. There's also Vance McDonald. He's hurt on this, but he is there. Juju Smith-Schuster, Martavis Bryant, Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell, rookie James Conner, Ben Roethlisberger, Landry Jones, and Josh Dobbs. Rosie Nix, a fan favorite. All of that is awesome. Then Cam Hayward, Javon Hargrave, the Gravedigger, Stephon Tuitt as a young buck. Artie Burns, the legend, he's at this point like either a rookie or first year, and he was a high pedigree draft pick. That's why he's listed as superstar. I didn't make this. Don't blame me. Joe Hayden, the disrespect crazy, bruh. Joe Hayden was a great corner when he came to Pittsburgh still. Had a few good years left in him. Mike Hilton, the young one who ended up being a trader and going over to Cincinnati, but whatever. Alualu, William Gay, Brian Allen, an incredible roster. Mike Mitchell, TJ Watt, Vince Williams, Ryan Shazier, the legend, who got his career cut short, Dupree, Sean Davis, and then obviously Jordan Berry and Boz We Trust himself. All right, cool. We got to look at some other rosters, though. Let's check out some other stuff. We'll start with just the NFL rosters going through and looking at each team. Deshaun Watson, a rookie on the Texans before crazy things happened. Lamar Miller, crazy. Alfred Blue, I remember him. Dante Foreman as a young guy, awesome. Let's see. DeAndre Hopkins, Will Fuller when he was still good at football. Wow, let's see. Fedorowicz, yeah, there we go. Ryan Griffin. Let's see who else we got here. Nobody of super note here. They had a pretty bad O-line at this time. Let's see. J.J. Watt, obviously insane. The overall is crazy low. Whatever. Christian Covington, DJ Reader on the Texans. I forgot he was even on the Texans. Then Jadeveon Clowney. Let's see. Benardrick McKinney, Zach Cunningham, Brian Cushing. The old man, he was insane. Awesome player, though. Lamar Houston, Whitney Merciless, Jonathan Joseph, Kevin Johnson, Kareem Jackson, Marcus Williams, all his cornerbacks. Half of these guys were safeties in the latter part of their career. That's hilarious. Gilchrist, Eddie Pleasant, Corey Moore. Let's see. Fairbairn still here. Shane Leckler. Moving on. Brett Kern, the legend. Marcus Mariota and a third-year player. Brandon Whedon, Matt Castle. Awesome. DeMarco Murray still hanging around. Young Derrick Henry, second year in his career. Let's see. Rashard Matthews, their receiver room was so bad. Eric Decker, as a little bit of an older guy. Corey Davis, Harry Douglas, Tajay Sharp, Delaney Walker, Jonnu Smith is super young. Florida International. Taylor Lewan, Dennis Kelly's still here. Quentin Spain, Ben Jones. Oh, man. These rosters, Jack Conklin still in the Titans. I forgot he was even there, too. These rosters are so just nostalgic, man. This was the good days of Madden back for me when I was, in my early teenage years, or maybe, no, I was older. I was in like my late teenage years, like 15, 17, something like that, somewhere in that range. 16, about. But either way, Wesley Woodyard, Avery Williamson, Jayon Brown. Avery Williamson was really good for a couple years there. Brian Arakpo, that's awesome. Logan Ryan, Adoree Jackson, who's super young, a rookie. Bryce McCain. Let's see. Jonathan Cyprien, Kevin Byard is super young. Let's get to the next one. Case Keenum, starter for the Vikings. Was he the Minneapolis Miracle play? I think he was. Sam Bradford, Teddy Bridgewater. Jerick McKinnon, Latavius Murray, Dalvin Cook, he's super young. Bishop Sankey, I remember him. That's crazy. Thielen and Diggs on the Vikings. Oh, Jarius Wright from Arkansas. Go Woo Pig, man. Let's go see. Blake Bell, Kyle Rudolph. I forgot about him. He was so good for a while there, man. Riley Reif, Pat Elflein. Let's see. Mike Rimmers. Let's see. Daniil Hunter, obviously super young in this. Everson Griffin, what a legend there. That's a good one as well. Linval Joseph, Sharif Floyd. Let's see. Anthony Barr when he was cold. Eric Kendricks was super good at this time. Ben Gideon, why does he have an X Factor? I could not tell you. Okay, I remember him though. Xavier Rhodes, Trey Waynes, Marcus Sherrills, Harrison Smith, Anthony Harris, and Andrew Sendejo. Let's go. This is awesome. All right, we've already seen. Oh, that's the NFL. Trubisky as a rookie. Mike Glennon, Mark Sanchez, Jordan Howard, Tariq Cohen, Mizell. Let's see. Cameron Meredith, Kendall Wright, Dontrell Inman. I remember him. Marcus Wheaton, Steeler legend. Let's go. Trey McBride. Not the Trey McBride you're thinking. They don't quite look the same. Victor Cruz is super old here. Josh Bellamy, Kevin White, Tanner Gentry. Okay. Zach Miller. He looks odd. I don't remember him at all. Adam Shaheen, though. I remember him. Let's see. Charles Leno before he went to Washington. Cody Whitehair. Andrew DePaula. Kyle Long, legend. There we go. Bobby Massey, Rashad Coward, Akeem Hicks. This is awesome, man. Eddie Goldman. Pernell McPhee's here. Danny Trevathan, Nick Kwiatkowski. Timu, order from him. Leonard Floyd, Sam Acho, he's on TV now because he sucked at football. Let's see. He was not great at all. Bryce Callahan's relatively young here with still a massive forehead. Kyle Fuller, Prince Mukamara, Crevon LeBlanc. Let's go. Let's see. Adrian Amos. Cairo Santos is young. Pat O'Donnell's there. Andy Dalton, A.J. McCarron, Jeff Driscoll, Giovanni Bernard, Joe Mixon is a rookie here. Jeremy Hill, Brian Hill. I remember all those guys, dude. They all had good games versus Pittsburgh. John Ross is a rookie in this. Maybe you can revive his career in this. Tyler Boyd, he's a one-year-in player. Alex Erickson. Tyler Croft, Tyler Eifert. He was a solid tight end as well, man. Uzama is a second-year player. Mason Shrek, right there. Let's see. Jake Fisher, I remember him. I thought it was Kendrick Perkins. No, I'm just kidding. Carlos Dunlap. Carl Lawson. Geno Atkins, a legend. Ryan Glass. Does he go to an O-lineman later? Because, no, that's a different Glasgow. That's Graham Glasgow. Okay, they must be brothers because they look similar too. That must be. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm making that up. I don't know. Nick Vigil. This guy who deserves to be, like, banished from everything. Will Jackson. Let's see. Adam Jones. Ooh, Pac-Man's in here. That's awesome. Dre Kirkpatrick, a younger guy. Oh, he's actually still in the middle of his career. George Iloka. I forgot about him. Sean Williams, Clayton Fedelim. I don't know how to say his name. I remember him, but I don't remember how to say his name ever. Let's see. Tyrod Taylor, the year before they get Josh Allen. LaShawn McCoy. Let's see. Kelvin Benjamin, third year in the league. He was a bust. Jordan Matthews, he's a tight end now. Zay Jones is young. Brandon Tate was there. I saw Charles Clay, an old head right there. Nick O'Leary, I remember him from all the games. Cordy Glenn, Richie Incognito. Let's see. A young Deion Dawkins, a rookie Deion Dawkins. That's awesome. Shaq Lawson, Jerry Hughes. Cappy. All right, anyways. Kyle Williams is a GOAT. Let's see. Tanner Vallejo, Matt Milano, he's super young, Boston College rookie. Lorenzo Alexander, the old head there. Trey White, he's a rookie. EJ Gaines, I remember him. Breon Borders, Jordan Poyer, Micah Hyde. They had both those guys back then. I feel like Micah Hyde was not there yet. Man, I feel like I remember him in Green Bay for a lot longer. Maybe I'm just dead wrong, but I don't know. Paxton Lynch in his second year. Brock Osweiler, he was terrible. Chad Kelly, Ole Miss legend. Let's see. C.J. Anderson, what a running back. Jamal Charles as well. Devontae Booker. D'Angelo Henderson. I remember all them dudes. Emmanuel Sanders. Demaryius Thomas. Rest in peace, man. Isaiah McKenzie. River Craycraft. Cody Latimer. Awesome. Virgil Green. That's a nice one. Jake Butt. Legend. He's on TV now, I think. Garrett Bowles. Connor McGovern. He's young. Matt Paratus here. Let's see. Come on. Menelik Watson. Derek Wolfe. Adam Gotsis, DeMonta Pecco, Kyle Pecco, DeMarcus Walker's there, Von Miller, he's in his prime, what, 28 years old? Brandon Marshall, Todd Davis, Shaq Barrett, Shane Ray, Aqib Talib, Chris Harris. What a CB room here. Bradley Roby is your third. That's really solid, especially in this time. Darian Carter? Yeah, Darian Stewart, excuse me, I read the names together. Will Parks and Justin Simmons, I remember both of them. McManus and Dixon. This is so cool, man. This is just the best time. Deshaun Kaiser. He was terrible. Terrible. Cody Kessler, Kevin Hogan. What a bunch of terrible quarterbacks. Duke Johnson, Isaiah Crowell. Let's see. Corey Coleman. He dropped a wide open pass to beat Pittsburgh in the year they went 0-16, which I think was the year prior to this. Maybe it was this year. I don't know. Josh Gordon, Sammy Coates, Kenny Britt, Rashard Higgins, David Njoku is a rookie here. Seth DeValve, he was their tight end for a long time. Joe Thomas, obviously a legend. Bitonio, he's still kicking it. J.C. Treader just retired like a year or two ago. Kevin Zeitler, he's now in Detroit. He went to Baltimore and then in Detroit. Hey, Zach Banner, the massive tackle, 6'8", like 360. Emmanuel Agba, Carl Nassib, Myles Garrett, Danny Shelton, Larry O, Christian Kirksey, Joe Schobert, Jamie Collins. Let's see. Jason McCourty, Jamar Taylor, Brian Bodie Calhoun. I remember him. Jabril Peppers, obviously, is still playing. Puka's older brother. Just kidding. I don't know. Actually, maybe. They all did go to BYU, I think. Anyways, I was just saying something. Jameis Winston, Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's a 59 overall. Give him some respect, man. That's crazy. Doug Martin, Mighty Mouse. Let's go. Jaquiz Rogers, Peyton Barber. I remember him. They had some stints. Mike Evans as a third-year player. Deshaun Jackson. Adam Humphries. Chris Godwin. He's a rookie. Bobo Wilson. O.J. Howard. Cameron Bray. Cameron Bray was awesome. Let's go. Donovan Smith. J.R. Sweezy. I forgot about him. Ali Marpet before he retired pretty early in his career. DeMar Dotson. William Golston. I think, is he still playing? I think he might be. I don't even know. Will Clark. Gerald McCoy. I don't know any of those guys, I don't think. Levante David. Brent Grimes, man. I remember he would always be so easy to trade for in like Madden 12. Vernon Hargraves. Supposed to be a really good corner. Wasn't. Justin Evans. Let's see. TJ Ward. He was in the Broncos for a long time. He was awesome. I liked him a lot. Carson Palmer, Blaine Gabbert, Drew Stanton, Matt Barkley, David Johnson, Adrian Peterson, Chris Johnson. Look at this backfield. David Johnson, Adrian Peterson, Chris Johnson. Andre Ellington's no slouch. This is crazy. Elijah Penny, Larry Fitzgerald, John Brown. He was speedy, man. Absolutely speedy. J.J. Nelson, Jerron Brown, Britton Golden, Jermaine Gresham. What a heck of a tight end. DJ Humphries, Mike Upati, A.Q. Shipley, Max Turk. I thought there was a Michael Turk, I'm pretty sure. Jared Veldier. He was a solid tackle for a long, long time. Robert Nkemdiche. Is that what? Never mind. I have one of Robert Nkemdiche's laundry loops from Ole Miss. I found it in the Ole Miss locker room when I worked for a football team back in college. Hassan Reddick. It's somewhere around here. I thought it might be right here under my desk, but it's not. Chandler Jones, Patrick Peterson, Tremont Williams Sr., Justin Bethel, Tyrann Mathieu. He's obviously really young in the mid of his career, I guess, kind of. Buda Baker, Antoine Bethea, Andy Lee. All right, this is sick, man. We're going to try to go through this a little faster. Phillip Rivers, Melvin Ingram, Keenan Allen's here, Casey Hayward, Joey Bosa. He is a rookie, second-year player. Corey Lugit, I remember him. Brandon Mebane, Trey Boston, Jason Verrett, Russell Okung. He had a really big body transformation. He's really cool now. Tyrell Williams, he was solid for a while. Travis Benjamin. These nobody receivers were made so good by Phillip Rivers. Antonio Gates, obviously a legend. Chiefs, Kelsey. Currently, they have Mahomes as their backup. He is their backup. He's a rookie. Marcus Peterson in KC. Tyreek Hill, obviously. Derek Johnson, the Chiefs legend. Eric Fisher. Dustin Colquitt. Harrison Butker, he's super young. Eric Berry. Chris Jones. Daniel Sorensen. Colts have T.Y. Hilton. Sadly, Andrew Luck is injured in this, and he's basically retired at this point. I think this might be the year he retires, or maybe a year later, but he's hurt the whole time. T.Y. Hilton, Jack Doyle, Vinatieri's still here. Costanzo, heck of a player. Vontae Davis, he retired at halftime, maybe this year. I'm not really sure. Rashawn Melvin, not Rashard. Kerrigan's here, Scherf. Zach Brown, the linebacker. Morgan Moses, Josh Norman. Ooh, them Josh Norman Washington days were crazy. Jordan Reed, he was a heck of a tight end for a minute. Ty Nsekhe, Matthew Ioannidis, DJ Swearinger was a heck of a player. Fabian Moreau, Tyron Smith, Zach Martin, and Travis Frederick all on the same line, pushing for second-year Zeke Elliott. Jason Witten, Des Bryant. What a heck of a Cowboys team, man. Sean Lee, can't forget about him. Dan Bailey was a heck of a kicker. Byron Jones, DeMarcus Lawrence, Lyle Collins, man, Anthony Hitchens. Orlando Scandrick was a heck of a player as well. Cole Beasley, talking about a rapper here or something. Jason Durant, I remember him. Keith Smith. Jarvis Landry, and Ndamukong Suh stomping on people. Rashad Jones, Larry Tunsil, Lawrence Timmons, Matt Hawk, Cody Parkey. Ooh, the double doink from Chicago. Kiko Alonso, he was a heck of a player as well. Cameron Wake. I used to get him, Cameron Jordan, and Cameron Hayward when I was young mixed up all the time. Probably Madden 11, Madden 12, or that range, whenever they all were kind of in the league first. Cameron Wake, Cameron Jordan, Cameron Hayward. Because they all have, especially Cam Jordan and Cameron Wake kind of have similar, skin tone and, facial features. Cameron Hayward's a little bit more fuzzy-headed. And that time he was more bald. But they all used to confuse me. Mike Pouncey, awesome. Jay Cutler smoking cigs over here. Carson Wentz was an MVP at this point in time, or nearly MVP. Brandon Brooks retired for some mental things. LeGarrette Blount, Jay Ajayi from his years. That was awesome. Deion Jones, Alex Mack, Devontae Freeman, Matt Ryan. Was this the year they go to the Super Bowl? It was close if not. Dontari Poe, Vic Beasley, he had a couple good years. Mohamed Sanu. Let's see, Adrian Claiborne, Taylor Gabriel, Juszczyk, Staley, Trent Brown in the 49ers, DeForest Buckner, Solomon Thomas. Reuben Foster was a heck of a player for a minute there. I don't know what happened to him. I can't even remember. I think he got into some trouble or something. Carlos Hyde, Tank Carradine, Dante Johnson, not Deontay Johnson, Ray Armstrong, Eric Armstead, Landon Collins, Damon Harrison. I forgot about him. That's awesome. Odell's a third-year player here. Jason Pierre-Paul, Olivier Vernon, Eric Flowers. He's still playing, but he's a guard now, I think. Brad Wing, heck of a punter. Like MGK's brother or something like that, I think. Dalvin Tomlinson, Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie, BJ Goodson. Eli Manning still kicking it at 36 years old. Jalen Ramsey. Telvin Smith was a heck of a player there for a few years, but he retired out of nowhere, I think. I don't remember. Calais Campbell, AJ Bouye, heck of a corner. This is about the time they blew up and had that one really, really good year. They went to the AFC Championship. Brad Nortman, Blake Bortles, Barry Church, Yannick Ngakoue. Chris Ivory was awesome. Allen Robinson obviously had a good career in Jacksonville with all the guys he had throwing to him. Brandon Linder, Paul Posluszny. Demario Davis is a Jet. I forgot he's even there. Muhammad Wilkerson, Kelvin Beachum, Matt Forte, after Chicago days, now in New York. That's awesome. Morris Claiborne, I saw. Rashard Robinson, Jermaine Kearse. Awesome. Awesome, man. This is just sick. Bilal Powell. And that's about, I think, where we're going to end it here. I think we've looked at a lot of these guys. Randall Cobb's kicking it. Brian Bulaga. Jordy Nelson. Blake Martinez. He was a tackle monster for a minute there. Nick Perry. Josh Jones. Clay Matthews is still here. Oh, man. Clinton Dix. Christian McCaffrey. He's a rookie. Darrell Williams. All right. Well, we're going to be done with all that. I know we didn't hit every single team. The Legion of Boom is in Seattle. It's awesome. What we're going to do, we're going to sim through some of these years. We're going to try to catch up to modern day and just see what the difference looks like because, man, it's going to change a lot. We've got some things to do, though. We'll get to regular season. We'll keep moving. I'm going to get semi-real draft classes in here. That way we have a lot of the same important rookies. It's not going to have all the depth of guys, but, you know, these are creator-made draft class rosters here. We're going to use the ones that we can. Right here, we'll get one from the download center. We want to find something in, like, 2018 because this is the 2017 season. Or, if you remember, Madden 18. If you loaded up Madden 18, this is the roster you'd have. Let's see. I've downloaded one of these on my other one, and it was pretty solid. But the rest, I mean, they're all decent, but one of them was better than the others. I think it was this one. Maybe it was this one. We'll try this one. Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, Sony Michel, Josh Allen, Isaiah Wynn, Tremaine Edmonds, Vita Vea, Calvin Ridley, Bradley Chubb, Minka Fitzpatrick is there, Mike Hughes, Mike McGlinchey, Derwin James, Rashad Penny. Let's see. A lot of Denzel Wards here. Let's see. Is there another one? Import local file. Maybe it was this one. Let me see. There was one that I used that was pretty decent. I don't think it was the one with Denzel Ward starting. Josh Allen's coming into the NFL this year. No, it's not this one. Well, maybe. I saw Cortland Sutton in there. Saquon, Derwin James, Terrell Edmonds, Sony Michel. Let's see. Lamar, Josh Rosen's here, Mason Rudolph, Kyle Lauletta. Let's compare that to the other one we just had and see. Compared to 2018 round 1. I know it's only round 1, but it'll be fine. I mean, it's the most important, guys. That one had... The last one had... what's his name in it? The last one had Mason Rudolph, so that means I'm going to say there's more depth in that one. Yeah, Mason Rudolph's there, Kyle Lauletta. They're going to have more depth, so we're going to use this one. Anyways, that's our draft class. We're going to move through this season, and we're going to see what happens and reset the NFL from 2017. Hey, while you're here waiting, check out w.gg. Use code SHREDDER for 10% off your order of anything on their website. You can either take one of these. They're great flavors. This is my favorite, the blue raspberry. It's a whole 30-something servings. Or, hey, you don't want to commit to something. Get one of these. These are single flavor packs. There's the blue raspberry, or excuse me, wrong here. Blue raspberry, the punch flavor, and their Calio cream, mango orange cream flavor. Super good. Either way, we are in the playoffs now for this season. Let's check them out. Let's see. Steelers have the 1 seed. Jaguars 2 seed. Heck of a year for them. Chiefs 3 seed. Patriots 4 seed. 5 seed Titans. Down here underneath. 6 seed Chargers. 7 seed Ravens. And then the Saints, the Seahawks, the Lions. The Lions. That's a weird one. The Eagles. Wow, I just blanked on their name totally. The Rams, then the Falcons, and then the Packers. We're going to simulate, try to see what happens here. I did not influence anything. I just simulated all the way to the playoffs. Week by week here, checking out the matchups, seeing who won different things. Let's see. Playoff bracket. The 7 seed Ravens upset the Jaguars and now face us in the playoffs. The Chiefs and the Patriots face. The Saints face the upset game of the Falcons and the Lions. Probably not really an upset, to be honest with you. And the Rams and Seahawks play. The Rams upset the Eagles. That's awesome. Moving on. We're going to go ahead and straight to the Super Bowl on this one. Simulate 2 more weeks. Get the conference championships done. We won against Baltimore. We're playing New England. And I don't know what happened. I don't know if our season's over or not. We make it to the Super Bowl. We're going to play Seattle in the Super Bowl. Pittsburgh is, as they should be. This offense deserves a ring, man. More than anything else, they deserve a ring. We're going to go ahead and simulate 1 more week. That way we can get to the final recap of everything, see what happens, check the stats on everything, and all that in between. Seahawks, Steelers. Let's hope the Pittsburgh Steelers get a ring here for Ben and Brown and Bell all together. Giving Ben Roethlisberger 3 rings. Let's see. Did they win? It looks like Brady got MVP. I'm not really sure. Let's see who retired real quick following the season. James Harrison did. Shane Leckler, Jonathan Joseph, Darren Sproles, Drew Brees out, Andrew Whitworth. Tom Brady retires way early in this one. Julius Peppers, Haloti Ngata. Honestly, probably not early. It's probably right on time. Joe Staley, Matt Bryant, Matt Schaub, Jason Peters, Chris Ivory, Jason Witten, Adam Vinatieri, Phil Dawson, Lorenzo Alexander, Richie Incognito, Kyle Williams. The Bills just got gutted. Anyways, did we win or not? We'll check the season recap here. Steelers do not win. KJ Wright wins the Super Bowl MVP. We didn't have... TJ Watt got Defensive Rookie of the Year. That's awesome. He's going to break out. We're going to have a lot of guys remain. I'm not going to influence... Oh, I did not influence... I need to... Wow, yikes. Hold on. I need to turn some user settings off. Or, hold on. Where is it at? Got that fixed up. Now we got to check out some stats. Ben Roethlisberger, solid year. Only 19 touchdowns to 8 interceptions. And, I mean, his completion percentage was good. Rushing, James Conner led. Looks like Bell got hurt because that 127 carries is not right. But he still had 10 touchdowns. Heck of a year there. Ben had 285 rushing yards at this age. Brown had 1,200 yards. Martavis Bryant with 800. Juju had 600. Really solid there. Nothing wrong. Defensively, TJ Watt had a 10-sack season. Cam Hayward 8. Javon Hargrave 7. 2 at 6. Bud Dupree 2.5. Ryan Shazier had himself 1 as well. Ryan Shazier had 4 picks. We had 1 pick from all these guys. Any defensive scores? I don't know. Either way, let's go check and see the passing stats as a whole across the league. NFL, Alex Smith led with 4,500 yards. Then Tyrod Taylor, Matt Ryan, Aaron Rodgers, Carson Wentz, Matthew Stafford, Blake Bortles, Russell Wilson, Jared Goff, Phillip Rivers, Marcus Mariota, Dak Prescott continued. Todd Gurley led with 1,400 rushing yards. Then Melvin Gordon, then Jordan Howard, then Marshawn Lynch. I didn't even see him on the Raiders. Jay Ajayi, Adrian Peterson got traded to the Giants and went off. Alvin Kamara, awesome. LaShawn McCoy, LeGarrette Blount. Receiving was led by Keenan Allen. Then Deontay Thompson. Brandon Cooks had a heck of a year for the Patriots. Paul Richardson. Interesting there. Taylor Gabriel, Devontae Adams, A.J. Green, Antonio Brown. Defensively, come on. 20 sacks for Aaron Donald, 19 for Von Miller, 17 for Bruce Irvin, 16 for Anthony Barr, 15.5 for Khalil Mack, 13.5 for Fletcher Cox, 13 for Benny Logan. Levante David, Matt Judon, Jason Pierre-Paul, Landon Roberts, DeForest Buckner, Robert Quinn, Anthony Zettel got 10, Gerald McCoy, Shaq Thompson, and T.J. Watt. Picks were led by Jalen Ramsey, then Justin Burris, Rashard Robinson, Howard Wilson. Awesome. And then, yeah, that's the rest of it for this season. Now, we're going to go to the draft and see what the draft order turns out as. That's mainly what we're interested in here, seeing who gets drafted where. It's going to be a lot of differences. Sim to the draft. Check free agency after a little bit. See what difference changes and all that kind of stuff happen. But let's get through the draft first. Sam Bradford goes to the Dolphins. Will Redmond goes to the Cardinals. And Deion Sims. Let's see. Cameron Brate to the Jets. Let's see. Trying to look for big names. I have to go back a little bit. Navarro Bowman goes to the Falcons. Fitzgerald Toussaint goes to the Bills. Hold on. Let me see. I feel like there's a better way to do this. Hold on. I think I passed it on accident. Anyways, we're going to simulate. I can't simulate, I guess. Simulate the draft. There we go. Go to the draft recap. We'll see all of it here. We'll check out all the changes of teams here in a second. Figure out who's new, who's different. And I have no idea if somebody who put this together made the rosters correct. If they made the contracts correct. I hope they did, but I have no idea. Let's see. Draft recap. Checking out all the rookie contract deals. The Steelers drafted Orlando Sawyer. Kerryon Johnson. Not really recognizing a ton of people. Let's go to the NFL. Denzel Ward's a Bear. Eddie Stockton, I don't know if that's real. Hayden Hurst, a Texan at 3. That's insane. Baker Mayfield, a Commander. Sam Darnold, a Cardinal. Calvin Ridley, a Niner. Let's see. Josh Allen is a Jet. Rashad Penny is a Colt. What am I saying? Jair Alexander is a Viking instead of a Packer. That's a nice one. DJ Moore is an Eagle. Minka Fitzpatrick's a Falcon. Derwin James, a Patriot. Nice, okay. Who in the second round happened? Mike Gesicki, not quite the same look, but he's a Cardinal. Will Davis, a Niner. Jesse Bates lands a Bengal. Saquon Barkley's a Raider in round 2. Sony Michel goes to the Jets with Josh Allen. Let's see. Cortland Sutton's a Cowboy. Mark Andrews goes to the Packers. That's a nice little tight end for them. Whoa, Nick Chubb to the Eagles. Who did they have round 1? The Eagles had somebody else good round 1. DJ Moore and who is it? DJ Moore and who? DJ Moore and Nick Chubb on the Eagles offense is insane. With Carson Wentz. Dallas Goedert's a Raven. James Washington, Steelers legend, a Falcon. Hey, inevitable. Interesting. All right, we'll go through this next season. Obviously, going to be some big differences. Okay, never mind. I thought it was different. We'll see what the biggest moves on the rosters were, and I'll update you in a second. As we move into 2018, the 2019 draft class takes over, and we have Quinton Williams, Nick Bosa, Devin White, Cleveland Farrell, Kyler Murray, Devin Bush, Daniel Jones, Josh Allen, Ed Oliver, and TJ Hawkinson as the top 10 recruits. What am I talking about? Jonah Williams, Rashawn Gary, Christian Wilkins, Christian Lindstrom, Brian Burns, Dwayne Haskins, Dexter Lawrence, Jeffrey Simmons, Garrett Bradbury. A lot of good players here. Noah Fant, Darnell Savage, Andre Dillard, Titus Howard, Marquise Brown, Josh Jacobs, Montez Sweat. Let's see. N'Keal Harry, Dalton Kidd. I don't know if that name is for real or not. Who am I missing? There's somebody else on. Mecole Hardman, A.J. Brown, Greg Murray. Anyways, lots of good players here. We'll move on. We got a lot of things to keep going through. Let's get through basically just going to get through the playoffs. There's not really a whole lot else that matters for us here. We're just like seeing how the things different play out. Obviously, last year, Seattle won the Super Bowl. They did not do that year, I believe. 17 was probably, it might have been the Patriots-Falcons year. That might have been 18, though. That might have been this year. I don't really remember. Either way, it was right there nearby. That means this year would be like, oh man, the Chiefs' first one or so? I can't remember. It's been so long. Patriots could have won another one. It might have been Patriots-Rams coming up this year. Patriots-Rams might be the one coming up. That would be this active year. We'll see how we pan out based on this so far. Pittsburgh Steelers. Either we are the 1 seed or we didn't make it. No, we did not make the playoffs. Okay. Chargers are the 1 seed. Eagles are the 1 seed. 2 seeds are Jaguars and the Rams. 7 seeds are Panthers and Ravens. 3 seeds are Bengals and Falcons. 6 seeds are Titans and Lions. Dolphins and Vikings are 4. And 5 is Texans, and Seahawks. Hiccups. Sorry, killing me. Anyways, lots of disappointment there. Let's go to the Super Bowl. That's all that really matters here is just who wins the Super Bowl, who wins the awards, trying to see what changes in the year-to-year stuff. So we'll see. Get to the Pro Bowl week. Jaguars versus Falcons. All right, well, you can tell yourself this is not realistic. Anyways. Move on then through. And season recap. Jaguars win the Super Bowl. Blake Bortles, Super Bowl MVP. Ridiculous. Carson Wentz, MVP. Jim Harbaugh, Coach of the Year. Coach of the Year is not going to matter. James Washington wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. Insane. Denzel Ward gets Defensive Rookie of the Year. Carson Wentz wins MVP and Offensive Player of the Year. He must have had a heck of a year. Let's go and check the stats on that. Le'Veon Bell looks to lead the league in rushing. We had the 9th offense, 16th for Ben, 30th in passing touchdowns. Bell had 1,300 yards, led the league, 7th in rushing touchdowns with 11. Antonio Brown, 6th in receiving yards and receptions. Let's see. Not a great year from Ben. Bell had a great year. Phenomenal. Antonio Brown, good year. Come on, keep going. I'm trying to see like the progression of like T.J. Watt and stuff. Cam Hayward, T.J. Watt had 10 sacks still. Let's get to the entire league. What am I doing? Wrong thing. Come on. Passing. Alex Smith led. Matt Ryan. Alex Smith led by 500 yards. Heck of a year. Aaron Rodgers, Andy Dalton, Matthew Stafford, Russell Wilson, Paxton Lynch having a good year for himself. Phillip Rivers still up there. Okay. Le'Veon Bell, then Todd Gurley. Leonard Fournette, Carlos Hyde. Carlos Hyde. Wow. Melvin Gordon, Jay Ajayi, LaShawn McCoy. Keenan Allen leads back-to-back years. James Washington has a good year as a rookie. That's a rookie year. 94 receptions, 1,200 yards, 12 touchdowns. Insane. Randall Cobb had a heck of a year. Really solid across the board there. Defensively, let's see who led what. 26.5 sacks from Aaron Donald. That is insane. 19.5 sacks for Jadeveon Clowney. Absolutely crazy. Trey Flowers, heck of a year for him. J.J. Watt, 12.5. He's still kicking it. And we'll move on. All right. Now check the retirement and see what else changes from this year. 2025 retirements. Mike Mitchell, Jordy Nelson, sad day. Greg Olsen, Marshawn Lynch, Derek Johnson, Cameron Wake, Carson Palmer, Larry Fitzgerald, all gone. Sad day for them. Not one that will be forgotten, that's for sure. Let's move on. All right, in free agency, James Devlin, the biggest one here, goes to Carolina. Corey Robinson to wow, none of this matters. This is all terrible. Denzel Perryman goes to the Giants. Eric Armstead to the Bucks. Tyler Lockett to the Panthers. Okay. We're seeing something. Logan Ryan to the Seahawks. Devin Funchess to the Seahawks. Anything else that matters? Eric Ebron goes to the Cowboys. Kiko Alonso goes to the Commanders. Mark Lewinsky goes to the Broncos. Kelvin Benjamin goes to the Broncos. That's about it. Nothing else. Nothing happened. Anyways, moving on. Nothing worthwhile here. The Steelers end up with Dwayne Haskins one way or another. He ends up on the team later on in his real-life career. We'll go to the whole draft, though. Nick Bosa goes number 1. Kyler Murray number 2 to the Niners. What a heck of a play for them. Getting him from their in-division rival. T.J. Hawkinson to the Saints. Cleveland Farrell to the Bears. Wow. Wilkins to the Packers. Josh Allen, the edge rusher, goes to the Raiders. Dexter Lawrence goes to the Colts. Quentin Williams to the Cardinals. Devin White to the Browns. Can I speak? Marquise Brown to the Broncos. Daniel Jones is a Bill. Rip. They go from Josh Allen in real life to Daniel Jones. Rip. Rest in peace, bro. Josh Allen is a Jet, so we'll see what happens there. Jeffrey Simmons lands on the Chiefs. That's awesome for them. Devin Bush is a Ratbird. Christian Lindstrom is a Lion. Wow, I don't know why I can't speak right now. Montez Sweat is a Titan. N'Keal Harry goes to the Chargers. Where is Rashawn Gary goes to the Packers? That's nice. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside goes to the Raiders. Have I seen A.J. Brown? There he is. A.J. Brown's a Patriot. They blew it. They passed on him to go draft N'Keal Harry in real life. So that's a good recovery from them. Let's see. Drew Lock is a Ratbird. Nice. All right. Well, we'll see where that goes from here. One thing I do want to check, though, who is the starting quarterback on every team right now? Every team right now, who is the starting quarterback? Ben Roethlisberger still kicking it for Pittsburgh. Deshaun Watson in Texas for Houston. Marcus Mariota for the Titans. Yikes. Carson Wentz for the Eagles. Russell Wilson for the Seahawks. Jared Goff, a 98 overall Rams quarterback. Derek Carr, 94. Matthew Stafford, 93 on the Lions. Dak Prescott, Cam Newton, Deshaun Watson. Jameis Winston killing it. Phillip Rivers, Blake Bortles, Marcus Mariota, Matt Ryan, Patrick Mahomes, Baker Mayfield is a Commander. Alex Smith for now. Ben Roethlisberger, Mitch Trubisky, Jacoby Brissett, Paxton Lynch, Sam Darnold to the Cardinals, Aaron Rodgers on the Packers, Andy Dalton for the Bengals, Tyrod Taylor for the Bills, Josh Allen for the Jets, Dwayne Haskins for the Steelers, Deshaun Kaiser, let's see. They have Alex Smith, Kyler Murray, and Jimmy G. That's insane. Kirk Cousins for the Dolphins, it looks like. Let's just click through. Mitch Trubisky, Andy Dalton, Tyrod Taylor, Paxton Lynch, Deshaun Kaiser, terrible. Sam Darnold, E.J. Manuel. Anything different here? Kirk Cousins is here then with Ryan Tannehill as well. Matt Ryan, Alex Smith, Jimmy Garoppolo. Brock Osweiler for the Giants. Yikes. Josh Allen for the Jets. Where is Lamar Jackson? He would have been drafted last year. That would have been his rookie year that we just finished. Wait. He's on the Ravens. Wow. He made it to the Ravens. Nice for him. He's terrible, though. He didn't break out yet, so maybe he will, maybe he won't. Anyways, let's go ahead and get through the next season. Pittsburgh gets back to the playoffs. Dallas and them in the 1 seed. You can see the rest of it here. The bottom, 4 seed Titans, 5 seed Dolphins. 4 seed Lions, 5 seed Eagles. You can see that side. I don't know why I told you that. Anyways, we got some stuff to handle here. Let's go ahead and get to the Super Bowl. We're just going to sim straight to that. It doesn't matter up until then. Back into the 1 seed. That's good for us. See if we can make another Super Bowl. That'd be great. Pittsburgh deserves a Super Bowl. Man, this Brown-Bell-Ben tandem, hey, they're going to get their chance. It's the Battle of Pennsylvania. That's going to be awesome. Let's see. We'll go ahead one more week. See what happens here. Can Pittsburgh win the Super Bowl versus Philly? A loaded Philly team. They have Nick Chubb. They have DJ Moore. They have Carson Wentz playing his best ball. They don't. Jay Ajayi, of all people, gets it. Russell Wilson wins MVP. Mike McDonald gets the Coach of the Year. Keenan Allen, Offensive Player. Nick Bosa wins Defensive Rookie of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year. What kind of insane year did he have? It must have been absolutely just bonkers. Check out the retirements real quick. Who rides into the sunset? Ramon Foster, rip. Jimmy Graham, out. Sean Swisham, Sam Koch, Mac Prater, Alex Mack, Phillip Rivers gone. LaShawn McCoy gone. All right, lots of losses there. Lots of them. Check out some stats here. This is the 2019 season. Ben had a better year. More passing touchdowns, better completion percentage. He goes back up. Le'Veon Bell, 1,500 yards, 15 touchdowns. Insane. Yikes. Having a slip from here from Antonio Brown now. Not great. Juju's up. Bryce Treggs. Looks like Martavis Bryant is gone. That's sad. Anyways, defensively, ooh, I'm not seeing any good numbers here. TJ Watt with only 7, not good. Nick Bosa had 21.5 sacks as a rookie for the Jets. That is obnoxious. Christian Kirksey with 20. Bosa, his big brother, only had a couple less. Not too bad there. Let's check the league-wide stats, passing-wise. Baker Mayfield led, 4,200 yards, 32 touchdowns. Carson Wentz, Marcus Mariota. What a change of scenery. Baker Mayfield, Carson Wentz, Marcus Mariota, Kirk Cousins, Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson somehow won MVP, being that low. It's because he was 30-3. That would do it. Le'Veon Bell by far led in rushing. Surprising he didn't get anything. Keenan Allen is the best receiver of all time apparently in this, leading for 3 years straight in receiving yards. Heck of a season for him year after year after year now. Going into 2020. I believe 2020. Oh, man, did I set the draft class? I did not. We'll have to go find a draft class, make sure we get 2020's class in here, and we'll move forward. All right, disregard the colleges here, and disregard the fact that it's all lowercase. Whoever made this is awful, but Joe Burrow, Jordan Love, Justin Herbert, Jalen Hurts, Lynn Bowden Jr., Jacob Eason, Jake Fromm, Jake Luton, lots of Ben DiNucci's in there, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Jonathan Taylor, DeAndre Swift, Cam Akers, J.K. Dobbins, A.J. Dillon, Zach Moss. Lots of running backs here. I'm still clicking through guys who are legit players. Still. All right, now we're at it. Antonio Gibson, there we go. CeeDee Lamb coming in. Henry Ruggs. Justin Jefferson. Brandon Ayuk, apparently. Okay. Jerry Jeudy. Michael Pittman. T. Higgins. Jalen Reagor. Livingston Shenault. KJ Hamler. Chase Claypool. Steelers legend. Devin Asiasi. Patriots legend. Dalton Keene. Adam Troutman. Harrison Bryant. Albert Ufufwimfwim. Andrew Thomas. Isaiah Wilson. He retired after like 2 minutes in the NFL. Lots of solid players here. Jedrick Wills is a guard. All right. Might want to check that one out, buddy. Tristan Wirfs, Ezra Cleveland. Who's on the D-line here? Derek Brown, AJ Epin, Chase Young. Awesome. Javon Kinlaw, Kenny Willickeys or whatever. Josh Uche, Jonathan Grenat. Somebody needs to learn how to spell. Patrick Queen, Jordan Brooks, Caleb on Chason, Kenneth Murray, Casey Toohill, Willie Gay, Logan Wilson, Isaiah Bonterell Lewis. Good stuff there. AJ Terrell, Jeff Okuda, bust. CJ Henderson, bust. Jalen Johnson, solid player. Trayvon Diggs. Noah Igben, Xavier McKinney. Kyle Duggar. Tanner Muse. Antoine Winfield, Grant Delpit. Okay, solid draft class. Really solid draft class here. You know, maybe not the best in terms of quality of who made the draft class, but anyways, they made it. They did a decent job-ish, kind of, sort of. All right, Let's go to the draft. Not quite. We got some stuff to do before then. In all honesty, the free agency period was entirely a dud. I think the best thing I saw was Martavis Bryant, 79 overall, went to the Bears. Nothing matters. And some kickers and stuff, but like whatever. Draft recap here. See who got where, who went where, who got... Brandon Ayuk does end up a Steeler. Okay. Yetur Gross-Matos. All right. Anthony McFarland does end up a Steeler. Prince Tega Winohu. All right. Okay. Colin Johnson. Hey, there's a lot more depth in this one. Hey, I'll give him that much, right? Let's go to all rounds for the entire NFL. Joe Burrow goes 1 to the Broncos. Huge for them. Andrew Thomas ends up a Giant. Antoine Winfield ends up a Brown. Darrell Taylor, yikes, that's early. Jordan Love, a Patriot. Justin Herbert, a Bengal. Wow. Okay. Chase Young, a Cardinal. Tristan Wirfs, a Viking. AJ Terrell, a Colt. Ezra Cleveland, yikes. Jacob Eason, yikes. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, yikes. Jeff Okudah, yikes. Isaiah Wilson, yikes. Justin Jefferson, a Panther. Interesting there. CeeDee Lamb, a Buck. Josh Jones, okay. Jalen Hurts, now better than Lamar Jackson. Okay, Lamar Jackson's going to be relevant for his entire career. That's one big change. Okay, who else is big here? Xavier McKinney ends up a Titan. Brandon Ayuk as Steeler. Jerry Jeudy, a Bronco. Or what am I looking at, bro? A Giant. What am I saying? Okay, a lot more depth in this one. Who did I just see? Trayvon Diggs, a Saint. Cole Kmet went where? A Raider. T. Higgins, a Dolphin. All right, cool. We got a lot of depth there. A lot of different changes, different players. If there's one of your favorite players, you get to see that. Not worried about our roster right now. But we're just going to simulate another year. Get to the end of 2020. We hit the end of 2020. Some bad news. One, let's check out the season recap before we get to the bad news. Let's see if we got some good news. We don't. We lost again. Christian Kirk wins Super Bowl MVP in the rematch Super Bowl. But all the awards over there, you see them. We didn't get any of them. Nick Bosa got another Defensive Player of the Year. Second year, 2 Defensive Player of the Years. Heck of a career for him so far. Bad news is there are no more draft classes. Somebody's not made a 2021, 22, 23, 24 draft class in this game. So now it'll just be random. It'll just be about watching the team, seeing what happens. So we're going to check out stats still. We're not going to lose that. Lev Bell still leading the lead in rushing. 32 touchdowns from Big Ben. Love to see it. A lot of picks, though. Yikes. Receiving from Brown, 16 touchdowns. That's awesome. I'm going to check out the career of TJ Watt so far. That's another one I'm watching here. Cam Hayward, 13.5. Heck of a season for him. TJ Watt, 9.5. You got to do better, TJ. You're better than that. We know it. Checking out the league-wide, though. Dwayne Haskins, quarterback in waiting. Derek Carr leads the league. Patrick Mahomes, number 2. He's stepping out now. Tyrod Taylor. Lots of picks in this, it looks like. Dak Prescott, 37-8. Carson Wentz, 23-8. Baker Mayfield, Matt Ryan. Joe Burrow has a solid rookie year. 4,000 yards. 32 touchdowns, 10 picks. Deshaun Kaiser's relevant now. Any other young guys playing well? Josh Allen. Not really. 14-19 touchdown interception ratio, but okay. 36-14 for Herbert in his rookie year. Heck of a season for him. Okay, that's what we're looking at here. So, Steelers are never going to win a Super Bowl, it looks like, with this team. It's just not happening. Not possible for whatever reason. Is it my fault? I don't know. But it is just not going to happen. Anyways, we lost stud receiver Juju Smith-Schuster to the Commanders. He wants the poop stadium. I have it, bud. Melvin Ingram goes to the Giants. This is a decent little, year. Rob Waters, whoever you are, goes to the Dolphins. Casey Hayward to the Titans. That happened in real life, I'm pretty sure. TJ Lang to the Colts. Pat Elflein to the Ravens. Let's see. Anything else? Jordan Poyer goes to the Lions. All right, okay. Tyler Lockett leaves, where was he at last year? Detroit to go to Denver? I don't know, something like that. Bryce Callahan goes to New England. Oh, what was that? DeMarcus Lawrence goes to Cincinnati. Leave Dante Moncrief. No one wants you. I'll tell you that much, okay? Anyways, this would be the year that Trevor Lawrence enters into the league, but not going to happen. So we're just going to go ahead and sim through this offseason, get to just see what the playoffs and things like that look, since we don't have draft classes to be interested in anymore. This year's season recap: Baker Mayfield gets himself an MVP. AJ Green, Offensive Player of the Year, even though he's pretty old. Nick Bosa, 3rd straight Defensive Player of the Year. Already going to call him the best defensive player of all time? Just maybe. Just maybe. Anyways, checking out some stats once again. Daniel Jones led the league in passing. Are you kidding me? Dwayne Haskins took over. Did Big Ben retire? He didn't play. Okay, well, anyways, all right. Gonna go ahead and cry about it. Patrick Mahomes, 2nd. Once again, 37-7. What a heck of a year. What did Baker Mayfield do? 38-5. How about that, Patrick? Take that. More touchdowns, less picks, idiot. Anyways, Mitch Trubisky hanging on his career. Christian Hackenberg becoming something? Okay. I love to see it. You love to see it. Did Big Ben retire? I didn't ever notice him. It never said it. Did he leave in free agency? No. I never noticed him retire. Decent season run, all those. I didn't check a lot of the other stats. There you can see the leaders over there. I'm not worried about Big Ben. Sorry, I'm a Steelers fan. It is what it is. We're going to go ahead and get to free agency and stuff. Just go ahead and get to 2024. See all the different awards that happen. Forgot to look at retirements this year. Costanzo goes. Drew Butler. Okay, I thought I said Drew Brees. Never mind. Des Bryant goes as a free agent. Rip him, man. Vance McDonald, Joe Flacco. I guess I got to look more in these guys down here. Andy Reid retired. Granted, we're in 2028, so he's not resetting to his old form. He's just old in this. Anyways. Devontae Adams comes to Pittsburgh, it looks like. Okay. They get Devontae Adams up in Pittsburgh? Hey, might happen in real life. We don't know. Let's see. Free agency recap here. Devontae Adams, A.J. Green, bringing in the Offensive Player of the Year. And Isaac Seumalo. That does happen in real life. Okay. Sidney Jones, Cardinal. Duke Riley. He's a 91 overall. What in the world? Goes to the Chargers. Jarrell Casey. Forgot about him. Goes to the Packers. Cortland Sutton goes to the Jets. Alejandro Villanueva goes to the Bills. Chandler Jones goes to the Saints. Let's see. Patrick Peterson goes to the Broncos. Anthony Brown to the Cardinals. Benardrick McKinney goes to the Jets. He was really solid for a little while there. Let's see. Devontae Adams. Steeler. Love to see it. Love to see it. Baker Mayfield wins MVP last year and this year and gets a Super Bowl MVP. Awesome for him. Offensive Player of the Year goes to Keenan Allen. Aaron Donald gets the Defensive Player of the Year. This would have been the year, this is 2021. Trevor Lawrence would have just come in. So was Mac Jones, Zach Wilson, Justin Fields. That was this draft class. However, like I said, there are no draft classes. Let's check the retirements. Harrison Smith, Marquise Pouncey, RIP. Trent Williams, Melvin Ingram, Jason Kelsey, RIP. Von Miller, Alejandro Villanueva. Antonio Brown goes. Yikes. Everson Griffin, Ryan Kerrigan, Cordy Glenn. Matt Ryan. Ben Roethlisberger was just sitting in free agency, man. What are we doing? Kirk Cousins, Mitchell Schwartz. Ben Jones, J.J. Watt, all gone. Let's check some stats out from this season. Le'Veon Bell's still killing it, man. Haskins is being Haskins. He's being fine, you know. Probably better than any replacement that the Steelers helped. We had the best defense in the NFL. Let's go. Checking out the entire NFL. Let's see. Baker Mayfield, 42-6. What a 78% completion. One of the best years ever. Daniel Jones, heck of a season. Justin Herbert, better than Joe Burrow. Josh Allen, actually correcting himself now. 32-10, 70% completion. Heck of a season. Lev Bell, third in rushing. 20 touchdowns for Leonard Fournette is bonkers. Nelson Dowling, I don't know who that is. Keenan Allen got overtaken finally, but he still had 19 touchdowns. Like, that's ridiculous. That is insane. That is actually insane. Sacks on the season, Joey Bosa, 20.5. Aaron Donald, 19.5. Montez Sweat, 19.5. Where's TJ, bruh? TJ with only 12. You gotta do better than that, TJ. You're better than that. We know. Myles Garrett, look, TJ has more TFLs. He's still better than him. Anyways, moving on. It's okay. Moving on to effectively 2022. Now, once again, no draft classes, so that's going to kind of suck, but we already looked at retirements here. We looked at stats. 2022 would be who is this draft class? Oh, that would be the Kenny Pickett and the Aiden Hutchinson? Yeah, that sounds right. Anyways, we'll send him to the draft. Russell Wilson returns to Seattle. Taylor Lewan to the Falcons. Trent Brown to the Vikings. Josh Allen, the edge rusher, to the Packers. Let's see. Melvin Gordon to the Broncos. Miles Sanders to the Browns. Cam Newton to the Vikings. Whoa, who else went to the Vikings? Trent Brown. Okay, so he's got a protector. He's got a pass protector. That's nice. Let's see. Vikings are a team to watch then. Matthew Stafford to the Giants. Brian Burns to the Giants. That does happen in real life. Interesting. Chris Godwin goes to the Rams. Devin White to the Bengals. Okay. Anyways, we'll keep moving. Yeah, I mean, hey, Vikings are a team to watch now. That's definitely for sure. Let's get to the season. At the end of 2022, Baker Mayfield gets another MVP. Nick Bosa gets another Defensive Player of the Year. Marion Childress wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. Maybe that's Aiden Hutchinson. Maybe Trayvon Walker, something like that. DJ Chark, Offensive Player of the Year. What the heck? Battle of LA takes place in the Super Bowl, and Derek Brown wins MVP for the Rams. Interesting. 2022's over. 2023 coming up. That means it's Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, effectively. But we got some things to check out. First, retirements. Who leaves after this season? Gronk, gone. He lasted a lot longer than he should have. Justin Britt, Levante David, Zach Brown, Cameron Jordan, Xavier Rhodes, Earl Thomas, Casey Hayward, Demario Davis, Julio Jones, Patrick Peterson, Paul Warlow, Nate Solder, Mike Pouncey, Jordan Reed, Marcel Darius, David Johnson, Kyle Long, Danny Trevathan, Akeem Hicks. Wow, what a season. Let's check some stats out. See who did what, who deserved what, how deserved what, who now, what now. Anyways, Baker Mayfield won MVP, so if that's something to look at. Le'Veon Bell had a drop-off finally. Knew it was coming up soon. Rushing was led by Zeke Elliott, Josh Jacobs, Fournette, Cam Akers was next. Passing, Daniel Jones, 4,500 yards, 33 touchdowns, 33 interceptions. Baker Mayfield, 45-8 though. What a season. What an insane season. Carson Wentz, still putting up numbers. Justin Herbert, killing it. Lloyd Wakefield, whoever you are with the 3 chins you have. All right, congratulations. Jalen Hurts, making Lamar Jackson irrelevant. Let's see. Sean McCain, second-year player. Would have been a random. Not really sure. Okay. Jacob Easton, not Eason, leading the Packers. Russell Wilson, doing what he's doing. He's only got 23 and 5, but whatever. Josh Allen, 22, but 6 interceptions. Really, really solid there. Defensively, let's check out the sacks. 26.5 for Nick Bosa. He's insane. Absolutely insane. Nazaire Jones, congratulations. Anyways, that's going to be it for this one. 2023 coming up next. We have just 2 more years till we get to the caught-up season, seeing what happens. We'll check the rosters once again at that time, seeing who's where, who's what going, how's this going, how's that going. It'll be real interesting to see how things have changed. Obviously, Devontae Adams makes his way to Pittsburgh in this instead of going to the Raiders, so that's going to be interesting enough. We'll see. Forgot to stop at the proper week. David Montgomery goes to the Falcons. Let's see what else. Yeturgos Monos goes to the Broncos, former Steeler. Let's see. Jonathan Taylor goes to the Giants. Okay. DeAndre Swift goes to the Packers. LeAngelo Beal, not Ball. Just kidding. Let's see. Christian Fulton goes to the Vikings. Same with Quez Watkins. Sadiq Charles goes to the Packers. Jack Conklin goes to the Lions. Josh Jones to the Bills. Come on, give me something else. Give me something good. I want to see a real face, not all these same dudes. Justin Evans, great. Don't care. I know I'm probably skipping over a lot, not even looking. I'm just looking for real people. Nope. I mean, you're real, but don't care. Darius Slay goes to the Bucks. That's a big one. Michael Pittman Jr. goes to the Bengals. Quinnen Williams goes to Seattle. J.K. Dobbins to Buffalo. Devin Asiasi to the Dolphins. Jordan Brooks to the Dolphins. L'Jarius Sneed to the Broncos. Lloyd Cushenberry to the Browns. Travis Frederick goes to the Bengals. And that's it. That's everything. That's everything effective. Okay, now we got a draft. This would be the Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud draft. We'll just go ahead and simulate it and get to the playoffs. End of year 5, 6 now, 2023. Marquise Brown gets the Broncos a Super Bowl. Montez Sweat, Defensive Player of the Year. That's a new one. Let's see. Rookie of the Years go to, I don't even know who those would be if they were in that draft class. Baker Mayfield, another MVP. He's going to end up being the best quarterback of all time. Baker Mayfield. But that's who it is. That's who it is. Baker Mayfield. Congratulations. Lane Johnson, Morgan Moses, Zach Ertz, Zach Martin, Darius Slay, Matthew Tucker, AJ Green, AJ Cann, Tyron Smith, Preston Smith, Kyle Rudolph, Justin Pugh, Jesse Davis, Vic Beasley, Jasmine Trufant, Eric Fisher, Spencer Long, Laurent Duvernay Tardif, Teron Armstead, DJ Swearinger, Josh Allen, the right guard, retires. Okay. After 11 years. So, lots of retirements there. Anyways, we'll move on. I don't know what the heck that was. We don't have any of the leaders. We must have been a bummy team this year. What were we? We were 8-9. Our first season of being negative. That sucks. Anyways, check the stats. What did Baker Mayfield do to get him yet another Super Bowl? We had the worst quarterback in the league this year. Holy moly. That isn't terrible. That is terrible. Baker Mayfield, 42-8. That's like his number, I'm pretty sure. Joe Burrow had a heck of a season. Wilson Clare comes out of nothing. Daniel Jones still kicking it. Let's see. Who else is here? Anybody with some insane numbers? I see a 30-5 from Sam Darnold. That's a heck of a season. 30-5 from Patrick Mahomes. 35-7 from Jacob Easton. Leonard Fournette leads the league in rushing. Did we show up at all? Lev Bell, 700 yards. Oh, man, retire. I'm sorry, man, retire. Johnny Cash was second in rushing. Cool. That was the rookie, I think. Receiving led by Jamison Crowder. What in the world? That is ridiculous. Deontay Johnson having a great season for the Saints. Keenan Allen finally dropping down the board quite a bit. Quite a bit. Defense, Montez Sweat had the Defensive Player of the Year. He got 20 sacks. That's how we did it. How many picks? 7 for Kuechly, 6 for Shazier, 6 for Ramsey. Linebackers led in picks. That's insane. Great seasons for them. Either way, we have one more season to catch up to. This will be this current season, actually, technically. Moving on. This will be 2020. So 2023 just played out. And now 2024. This is where we are. Actually, you know what? This is where we're going to call it. This is where we're going to call it. We're going to check the rosters. Well, we have to get through free agency. Hold on. Let's just sim the next season because we got to get to the season so that the players are on rosters effectively. So let's just do that. Make it easy for us. Simulate the whole offseason. Simulate the signings. And we'll check out the crazy rosters, what has changed up until this point 7 years in the future. Think about this. TJ Watt, one of the best players in the league. No surprise there. Ryan Shazier has a full career. Brandon Ayuk ends up being a really good receiver. David Castro is still hanging around. Orlando Sawyer. Jesse James ended up being a heck of a tight end. Artie Burns pans out. Crazy. Savon Tuitt continues his career. Devontae Adams, he's in the later round of his career, but he's here. Le'Veon Bell's finally regressed enough to not be here. Interesting, man. Nobody hardly left on this Steelers team that was. TJ Watt and, Shazier's here, but that's crazy. Deshaun Watson, one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Boswell, one of the best kickers in the league. DeAndre Hopkins, still a Texan. He never left. That's awesome. Neither did Jadeveon Clowney. Had a bit of a core there. Hopkins, Clowney, Watson, all being on the Texans their entire career. Montez Sweat, heck of a player for the Titans. Marcus Mariota ends up being their quarterback. Jair Alexander. Stephon Diggs still here. Sergio Clement, whoever that is. Pretty sure this is who got Cam Newton. He's not here anymore. NFL, Jared Goff. Let's see where teams are. Mahomes, Baker Mayfield's a commander and been one of the best quarterbacks in the league for years now. All these guys are in their same spot. Joe Burrow's a Bronco. This is what it could be today. The Bengals have Justin Herbert. Sam Darnold is a Cardinal, and he's killing it. Jets have Josh Allen. He's killing it. Jacob Easton is the Packers' replacement. Jordan Love's a Patriot. Crazy, man. Kyler Murray's not commander, a Niner. Running backs, Josh Jacobs, one of the best in the league. Christian McCaffrey's still a Panther. Alvin Kamara is a Saint. DJ Dallas is one of the best running backs in the league. That is so random. AJ Dillon's one of the better ones as well. He's an Eagle. Gurley's still hanging around. Awesome. Let's see. Kareem Hunt still a Chief. Joe Mixon still a Bengal. All the way in the future, in modern day, but what would have been. Miles Sanders, a Brown. Jonathan Taylor, a Giant. Interesting, man. Receivers, Juju Smith-Schuster is the best receiver in the league. Who would have thought? And James Washington, Steelers legends, ends up being the best receivers in the league. DJ Moore, an Eagle. DeAndre Hopkins, one of the best. Michael Thomas, one of the best. Tyreek Hill, a Bronco. Heck of a season for them, apparently. Deebo Samuel. DK Metcalf's a Chief. Interesting. Brandon Ayuk, once again, a Steeler. Let's see. Justin Jefferson, a Panther. A.J. Brown, a Patriot. Marquise Brown, a Bronco. They have a heck of a receiving room in Denver. Jerry Jeudy's a Bronco. Brandon Cook's still a Patriot. CeeDee Lamb's a Buck. Mike Evans a Buck. That's a heck of a combo there. Jarvis Landry still is a Dolphin. Curtis Samuel, a Panther. Deontay Johnson, a Saint, Tight end, Daniel Galloway is the best one in the league. Cole Kmet, number 2 as the Raiders. He has 3 chins. Austin Hooper, Mike Gesicki. TJ Hawkinson's a Saint. That's nice. No relevant tight end remains. Not one. From back in the day. Kittle, there we go. He's not even that great. That sucks to see. Cam Robinson, the best left tackle. Forrest Lamp, the best left guard. That's hilarious. Travis Frederick, still the best center in the league, kicking it at age 34. Christian Lindstrom is the best right guard. Mark Strong. Ryan Ramczak's still hanging around. There we go. Nick Bosa is elite. Joey Bosa, elite. Brothers being as good as they are is crazy. Let's see. Montez Sweat's awesome. DeMarcus Lawrence is awesome. Jadeveon Clowney is great. Josh Allen's still here. Miles Jack's one of the best linebackers. Ryan Shazier's up there. Deion Jones. TJ Watt's the best outside linebacker. Ben Gideon's still a baller. Marshawn Lattimore, Jalen Ramsey, whoever this is. Denzel Ward. They have 2 of the best corners on the same defense. That is insane. AJ Terrell being really good. Jeremy Chin, who's a corner now and spelled wrong also. I don't know. Jesse Bates, a Bengal, ends up there. That's awesome. Marcus Williams ends up a Saint, or still remains a Saint. I'm not really sure where he started out. Let's see. Anybody? I want to see like a young guy here. Isaiah Simmons ends up a Bill. There we go. Jamal Adams, one of the best safeties as a Jet. Orlando Sawyer's one of the best as a Steeler. Chris Boswell, best kicker. Best punter goes to Johnny Hecker. Heck of a thing. Crazy little roster turnout there. Let me know what you guys think about this roster. This is a great roster build. I wish the draft classes would be, more consistent. That's just on the community. People got to make those, and I understand. I'm not going to be the one to do it. I appreciate those who do it. It takes a long time to do all those things, make them right and accurate and all these and that and the third. But, hey, Baker Mayfield ends up being one of the best quarterbacks ever. Can I look at the, what's it called? Like, is it stats and awards and then, like, legacy leaderboard? Can I do players? Yeah. Baker Mayfield is the best quarterback. He has 11 yearly awards. He has 1 championship, 1 Super Bowl. Crazy. Who has these Super Bowls? Let's see. I saw Super Bowl for Joe Burrow. He gets 1. They have the heck of a receiving core there. Matt Stafford gets 1. Oh, 2 from Brian Burrow, I think it was. I don't know. Brandon Burrow. Jimmy Garoppolo has 1. Who knows what these guys have anymore. Halfback Le'Veon Bell's the best one in the league. A Super Bowl, 5 championships. Nice there. Receiver Keenan Allen has tons of awards. Sammy Watkins has 3 Super Bowls from who, bruh? That's crazy. Travis Kelce is borderline irrelevant in this. Never has a Super Bowl win to himself. No Mahomes. I mean, he exists, but he just wasn't relevant. He exists, but he's just not relevant at all. Aaron Donald still a boss. Marcel Darius a boss. Trey Flowers a boss. Von Miller killing it. Rest in peace. TJ Watt never gets himself a Super Bowl, but he gets multiple Super Bowl appearances, at least that. Anyways, interesting to say the least. This is something that'll be fun to play with. If you're interested, go check it out. I showed you the roster above. I'll link it in the comments. I'll put the name of it and everything in the description, the name of what the file name is and the creator name. Thank you to WiiExpertise for making it, and I'll see you all in the next one.